Hey there guys, everything is not the same yet. It looks kind of weird, and that's because I'm not going to be in front of the camera for most of this episode. This is going to be the only time you're going to see me in front of the camera for this episode. I will just be the auditory guide for you, giving you your news today, and I will supplement you with gameplay or trailers or anything sort of like relevant to the topic that I'm speaking about. This will not be every week. I just needed a fallback plan to still deliver the news, but I just cannot do the full video setup right now. I'm terribly sorry. This is not going to be a constant, but if it comes down to it a few times every now and then, I may need to do this format, okay? With that said, let's get to your news. I am Black Man number 1, aka No Show Nancy. This is Endless Bits News, brought to you by Overlord Iro. I love you guys, and let's get to your news. Alright guys, first up, let's go over all the Mass Effect Andromeda news to come out recently. First up, we know the story follows the Ryder family, and your character will have a twin of the opposite sex of what you choose at the beginning. Now, when you customize your characters, you'll also be able to affect your sibling and father as well, but not as much as yourself, which is probably because your look is going to affect theirs. Now, the villains have been confirmed as the Ket race, but no name for the specific antagonist in the game, which you can see in one of the trailers that was released recently. Also, there will no longer be a class system. Instead, there will be different skill trees that allow you to spec to your playstyle, but at certain points in the game, because of narrative reasons, you will be able to respec. There will be melee weapons like swords and hammers, and the dialogue options have also been reworked to offer a range like heart, head, professional, and casual. In terms of relationships, BioWare has said that this will offer the most romance options of all their games, with other characters having different goals, i.e. long-term or short-term. 2 squad mates have been revealed. PB, which is her nickname, is an Ansari, and Liam, who is human. Now, instead of the Mako, you'll have the Nomad, and planets you'll explore will offer combat, puzzle, stories, and enemies that you may need to get stronger to defeat. Lastly, BioWare said that multiplayer will be an improved version of Mass Effect 3's Horde mode with card-based items that can be earned by playing or bought. BioWare has released 2 trailers recently because of the recent N7 day, and I recommend that you go and take a look at them because they give you a real sense of tone and overview of the story. Don't worry, as you know, I've got links down below. Next up, the Metro games are based on a series of books, and the 3rd book is set to be released in December. And with that date reveal on the book's website, they've said that the next game in the series would pick up where the book left off, and it will launch in 2017. Then Deep Silver went on their Facebook page to dispel that by saying, quote, "As the exclusive rights holder to a video game set in the Metro 23 universe, Deep Silver has ambitious plans for the hugely successful Metro series. But just to manage our fans' expectations, releasing the next Metro game in 2017 is not one of them. When we have more news to share, we will. Thank you for your patience," end quote. So, for those invested in the Metro games, it's coming, it's in development, just not very soon. Once again, GTA Online fans, I've got some new news for you. GTA Online has a new update that adds Tron bikes titled GTA Online Deadline. The bikes will come in different colours, and they leave a light trail wherever they go. Beyond the bikes and outfits, the update also adds a new mode where you use the bikes and players try to avoid hitting other players' light trails, and there are also new power-ups added scattered around the battlefield. It's live now and ready for anyone interested, so, you know, if you're still playing GTA Online, I don't think I need to tell you about this. Just, you probably already are in it. Just, yeah. If you're interested, come on, try it out. I just really wish they'd fucking fix the loading time. I cannot stand the loading times. What the hell, Rockstar? Next up, the Xbox Preview program has been renamed as the Xbox Insider program. It will also be ditching the invite system and will be free for all. Kind of. The preview program previewed upcoming updates and asked users to give feedback before it was released to the public. The Insider Hub will let you find announcements, quests, and chances to get early access to games and apps. After the change happens within a few weeks, the Xbox One Insider Hub will be available to everyone, but major system updates, still in testing, will only be available to those players that were already in the preview program before it went public. So all in all, you have greater access to features that's coming to the Xbox One, but at the same time you don't, because the real most important ones have already been given their respective owners. So it is what it is, my friends. Okay, last up, Division's survival update has been detailed by Ubisoft on an impromptu stream. The expansion will drop 24 people in a version of the city that is in a huge snowstorm where they are infected and must make it to the center of the city, the Dark Zone, to cure their virus. Players will be stripped of all high-level gear and must maintain their hunger, thirst, and the infection as it grows stronger the more drugs you take to survive. Survival will have PvP and PvE. You can help out other players in PvE, but it's every person for themselves in PvP. There is no respawning. There's also no release date for the expansion yet. But we know Xbox One and PC players will get it sometime before PS4 players. They've also been trying to sort of revamp Division recently, and I haven't tried it out, but hopefully those recent updates plus this new expansion really makes the game a bit more substantial and enjoyable for those already playing and those interested in jumping in, or those, you know, that are kind of hesitant and really want to get back in but they're not really sure. So well, that'll wrap it up for us over here, guys. This is Endless Bits News. I am your host, Blackman Number 1, aka No Show Nancy, brought to you by Overlord Iro with the Jerome somewhere around doing his shit. And I want to bid you salutations. I will hopefully be back in working order and in front of the camera, staring you dead in your eyes until I peer into your soul and see all the sins that you've committed and then report them back to your mum. See you next week, guys.